Hi, Leo. Good moment. How are you? I hope you are doing so fantastic. I love you so much. Thanks for being here. We're just going to hop right in and see what Jehovah wants to share with you today. 11 seconds there on the clock. Secret card right there. All right, Jehovah, what's going on for our Leos, our Leo family today? Leos, what's going on with Leos, Jehovah? This Ten of Swords, wow. So Leo, you're having some fresh communication that's been continuing to come in, that you've been allowing yourself to hold space for it for too long, and now it's creating this mental illness inside of you, really. And this is just excess ions inside of our elements that we've allowed our body to create, unknowingly knowing that that's what we were doing. However, it's holding you back from so much. This is self-harm behaviors. This is self-limiting tendencies that we are not seeing the truth clearly here. And this is, the swords go back to the twos in gematria. So you're having this hard time really balancing yourself because you don't know which way to go. It's kind of like you just found out something huge and you don't know what to believe. 111. You don't know how to trust your intuition. You don't know how to follow your intuition. And you're not understanding that it's there to help you. I really feel like, you're really in a lot of pain. You're standing here just, you're laying here, you're standing, sitting, whatever, energetically. And you've allowed all of these swords to stab you in the back, and they're still there because you haven't removed them. Your emotions are here, this blue, okay, blocking your solar plexus chakra from moving forward to illuminate out of here. So if you're already on your tools, that means you have your ones, your building blocks, your foundations to your manifestation of the truth here, spiritual inside of you. So ones, they're very low toxic elements that you've had too many of. And what do you think happens when the element properties meet swords and this reflection of air? Oxygen goes back to being an acid former. So all you're getting is just excess firecrackers going off. And that's what anxiety feels like. That's why these panic attacks come, because we feel like we can't breathe. Our elements are not agreeing with us in our body because we are not allowing it. And you're really suffering at this point, Leo. And that's 222. This balance will come in though. Okay. This balance will come in, and you need to understand that you are slowly killing yourself. Okay. Killing yourself softly with your own damn song. Your emotional shockers, your chakras are overreactive right now, and you need to calm down. Accept the truths of what's going on. You're so afraid to accept the traumas. You know that they are there. They haunt your ass every single day. So what the fuck are you waiting for? Leo, I want you to understand how strong you are on the inside to be able to handle this every single day. When Jehovah's telling you, I can make it easier for you. John 5:6, would you like to get well? If you work with me, we can tackle these. Feel them one last time. I'll talk to you about it. I'm the big guy upstairs, the great one, the overall physician that you should be talking to anyway. 311. Okay. There's a lot here that you have to accept that has happened. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't change the truth. All you can do is change your behavior about that truth. And right now what you're doing is you're just continuing to harm yourself over and over and over. And Jehovah don't want that for you, sweetheart. And I don't want that for you either. 333. Good things are coming once you bring this balance in. And you're so afraid to look into the mirror, sweetheart. But the mirror is inside of you. Okay, this illusion, this veil, this extra ions inside of you that are toxic, once those are removed, once you've accepted them, fuse together with them, and then let them out, because energy is as within, so without, in this energetic chirograph that has been scientifically shown, and I've also shown back on the math and science on my channels here. As your energy is as above, so below, as within, so without. What do you think is going to happen when all you're doing is creating this vicious cycle of stress, this vicious cycle of anxiety, because you have yet 411 to accept it. You have let yourself to understand that this has happened and I need to trump it in order to move on and be happy on the inside. And when I'm happy on the inside, my third eye is going to open up. It's going to act as this illusion projector. And what's on the inside is therefore going to be on the outside. Okay, this power manifestation, you've been blocking it. And, a lot of people don't understand that that's a spiritual gift. Okay, if you wish it for you on the outside, you can have it on the inside and vice versa. And you're just so afraid to move on. There's so much mental 444. Why are we catching every angel number right now? Because you were guided. You were spiritually guided. Okay, let me get my balance and then we're going to move on. Leo, I love you so much. I don't want you to be in your head all the time. It is not good. I want you to see how valuable you are. God created you on purpose. And do you think he made a mistake when he woke your butt up this morning? No, because you know you're not in control of that. Absolutely not. You weren't in control of yourself when this happened. 511. This is the power of Satan driving you mad, because if you have one low vibration left in your body, his energy can fuse to you. And that's what's creating all of this kerfluffle. Okay? But what else is here? Ten of Swords here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius as well. Leo, you might be dealing with. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, isn't that a funny reflection? Because this mental anxiety is blocking you from seeing your worth, from seeing just how much you've done for yourself, how much you could love yourself. You know, you're looking at this pile like it's a piece of crap. You're looking at this pile, this reflection that needs to change. 555. You're looking at like, well, it didn't get me anywhere. I'm not worthy. I'm just going to sit here. Maybe I'll burn it. Yada, yada, yada. I don't believe in it. I don't love it. It didn't get me nowhere. That's bullshit. And now you're sinning because you're entertaining evil thoughts about yourself. 611. You are looking in the mirror and telling yourself, I'm a piece of shit. No. You are having a victim mentality over how someone else believed that they were, and you absorbed their energies because you had the nerve to live around them. You had the nerve to breathe their own air. You had the nerve to absorb their energy, not knowing what you were doing because they did not reflect properly. They were not aligned or balanced on the inside either. You had no choice when you decided to be around this person. You absorbed their energy, and now you're paying for it. And now you're paying for it. And you know exactly who I'm talking about, don't you, Leo? You know exactly who I'm talking about because your solar plexus chakra is talking to you, okay? Whatever happened with that person that you and I are thinking about right now, you need to accept it. And I promise you, honey, I promise you, Leo, you will be so much happier afterwards. It's going to be a rough patch. I'm here to hold your hand the whole way. No one has to know what you're doing here at Wounds into Light. Okay, we choose to accept ourselves and what has happened, 7-11, and move forward. We choose to love ourselves, even everything inside of us that we never thought that we could love or no one would love, because Jehovah loves them. We need to get rid of them otherwise. You have this beautiful tree inside of you. And if you have one piece of bad fruit, the whole tree is gone. You know, at the end of the day here. And then after that, we choose to recover. And Jehovah's telling you, it's time to recover. It's time to heal. You deserve to heal, Leo. How long have you been suffering from this person's actions that you've allowed to continue? When instead, tomorrow you can wake up and say, I'm not going to be that way anymore. No, I love myself, damn it. I am worthy. I am not going to allow myself to even be around this person anymore. So therefore, I need to do the proper thing. I need to proceed with caution. I need to protect my energy and protect my heart at all costs. Arnold Schwarzenegger, at all costs. And then what I need to do is while I'm creating this boundary, I need to create the boundary inside myself to be able to create the boundary with them. You just can't tell them to fuck off and then not do it yourself. Okay? If you're going to hold that boundary, if you are going to walk away, you need to follow through with it. You didn't follow through with it before, did you? And look exactly where you're at, this revolving door of I'm not worthy and I am mental unstable, which therefore causes me to be emotionally unstable, you know? And then it continues to just drown you in this vicious pit of what the snake skin wants you to be. He's put his snake skin around you, and now you're in his basket. You're in the bottom of the clay there, and he's got you all stuck. Okay, Leo, you are worthy. You are so much more valuable than that. Repeat after me. I'm valuable. I'm worthy. I am deserving of healing. I should have never stooped so low on the inside because they did. That is them, not me. I can only control my own behaviors. Yeah, look at this. Temperance is here, step 14. And oh, wow. I mean, yeah, look at this. Seven negative pentacles here to match 7 positive pentacles to make 14 total. 9-11, Jesus is here. Thank you. 14 is when the step of we actually manifest into our flesh form, and this cycle continues to repeat. And what you're doing is you're having this internal judgment here through your third eye, through this new spiritual awakening, because before this is the death and rebirth, because you surrender to the emotions. Sweetheart, when you're a child of God, we are required to master our emotions because they do not serve us. They belong to the earth. They belong to the flesh. They belong to earthly low realms that the devil has authority over right now. Okay, you need to trump that, and that's where this inner and outer strength comes in. Look at, there's an angel here. That's you're God's angel. Okay, he has angels all around you, his whole entire army. Ask them, talk to God. God, who are my angels? Who are my spirit guides? Who are my ancestors? You know, I directly connect with Jehovah, and I have since Easter morning when he woke my butt up, but everybody is different. We all have a purpose here. What is your purpose? Okay, you're sitting here in these emotions with one step out the door on land, on spiritual land, and you're getting free. And you're like, okay, I've got to just figure out these traumas. I've got to just let go of this heartbreak. This angel is exchanging the water back and forth from a masculine cup and a feminine cup. But there's 3 other of those each. Okay, 4 positive, 4 negative, back and front and back for masculine and for feminine. Okay, so you're really having this new energy come in of the spiritual rebirth if you choose to create these boundaries and walk away. And when you choose to walk away from them, you are coming home to yourself. And I want that for you more than anything. I'm here for you. I'm here almost daily. You just drop a comment and I will make sure that I make time for you. Okay. So right after this, is the devil and the tower. And what is going on here with this mental illness is that the eye of smog here on this tower is really, really fucking you up, because the devil still has control inside of you, your own devil. These own low traumatic events, these low energy, it's still within you. So when this next tower comes, 1111, thank you, Father, for having my back there. With each tower in this reflection, these towers are like anywhere from 1 to 3 days long, and they are just energetic paradigm shifts, really. And what you have to do is, Yoga says that towers, this energy that comes up the tower, it has to go back down to create this vicious cycle over and over and over. Or it can go up and be conquered and come out. You know, this tower, our flesh, it needs to be conquered and come out, because as within or so without, or it's just continue to stay here, because the tower in Hebrew goes back to the pei, which is the mouth. So here's our spiritual mouth, and what are we feeding it? Are we feeding it good shit or bad shit? If we're feeding it good shit, then we're going to be able to blossom good shit with this tree. If we're eating bad shit, then we're going to shit out toxic Taco Bell crap spiritually, and we're not going to feel good about it, right? Yeah, and so you're having this huge issue of, okay, I'm having this new spiritual awakening. I don't know how to balance myself, but I want to move past this. I want to be free of mental illness. I want to be free of anxiety. I want to be free of second guessing myself. I want to be free of not trusting myself, not believing myself, not understanding that I need to love myself because I am mine before I am anybody else's. Not understanding that I need to move on because they're not going to wish it for me. And I'm going to lose them anyway because I am not able going to fill their cup anymore. And that is what you want, honey. That is exactly what you want. Is you want to break away from the narcissistic, the pride, the haughtiness, the ego. Because all it's doing is clouding your own judgment. And look how sick it's made you. You've allowed it to continue. Are you going to allow it to continue? No. Oh my gosh. Yep, look at that. Death and rebirth right there. Thank you, Jehovah, for having my back. See this power manifestation? I already kind of knew about it, and here comes this damn card. Okay? It's bounded for you either way. It's going to happen because you are Jehovah's child, and he loves you very, very much. And it is fucking Thanksgiving, man. It's time to have this attitude of gratitude and realize that all of this has made you this person. And Jehovah has a whole damn plan for you. Okay? 1313. You are his child no matter what. Okay? My goodness. Yeah. And yeah. You are his child, because the next card after the tower is the star. And that goes back to the fish hook, which is like, you know, to reproduce and fish more and to eat, right? To have this balance, to eat the good food. Well, before this death and the hanged man comes in, this goes back to the meme, because water has memory. These emotions have memory, and they're going to build more. They're going to primally stack more if you're feeling that feeling. Well, death goes back to water as well, and children. Okay, the fish, Pisces energy is now here. So as I was saying, oh, well, you're his child and he loves you. He brought that to my attention, especially with the death card here, the noon. Okay. In Hebrew, you guys, one of my favorite things that I've been given with this gift of gematria and tarot is all high arcana goes back to Psalm 119, which is all the Hebraic alphabet. And I'm absolutely so passionate about it. So that's why I'm trying to teach it from, not trying, I do teach it from a different way. I'm not a typical tarot reader, and I love it. So thank you for being here, and I hope you stay and grow and recover. Our wounds into light. Bottom of the deck here, baby. Yeah, look at this. 7 to 8, man. And this is 15. This is God's number right here. He has your back no matter what. 1 and 5, 5 and 1. Not peace, but division. Luke 12:49. I've already proved all that in the channel. Okay. Wow. You're stepping into this power and realizing, yeah, I'm ready to invest. I don't want to be stuck here anymore. I don't want to I don't want to be lukewarm loving myself. I want to love myself fully. I'm not doing it half-ass anymore. So I'm grinding down. I'm hanging up my damn trophies because now I'm changing my trophies in for a crown. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit here and I'm going to work hard on myself, because working on yourself spiritually is now works. God within you is now works. This photosynthesis of the heart has to continue with the spirit inside of you. Okay. That is freaking beautiful, Leo. Wow. Yeah, and look at this overall energy, sweetheart. I mean, Temperance is Sagittarius. So there's that fire energy really coming in for you, but also goes back to the hunter. So that flesh form, right? The protection, the ability to survive, you know, to be alone and be able to still be successful in life, moving on forward on the inside and the outside. And then you have this earth energy. Okay, so, you know, it's kind of just like, you're really figuring out how to ground yourself, but then these Titanic. Why did I want to say Titanic? Titanic? Maybe Titanic has something to do with you. I don't know. You really want to ground yourself, though, because what's happening is, while you're grounding yourself and you're feeling, oh, okay, wow, I feel so different. Like, what's happening? Then boom, all of a sudden this anxiety attack comes back. Yeah. 8 of Pentacles there. That's beautiful. 8 too. So you're representing that 8 once again with that Strength card. Let's do one more on the bottom of the deck, he says. Yeah, look at that. 4 of Wands. And, you know, Leo, this is your energy here. And this is stability. This is security. This is coming home. And this is being able to complete that vicious cycle, because you were able to work on it with yourselves and have this. And now you're just trying to proceed with caution. You need to continue proceeding with caution through your works here spiritually, to be able to make sure that you don't get back into those vicious cycles. You want to continue moving on in the right, proper way, pure intentions for your own self and your heart out of love, okay? We have to hate what is evil, love what is sincere, and cling to what is good, okay? Good, good, good. And look at this. Once you balance yourself, you'll be coming home to yourself anyway, right? Yeah, look at this. Your masculine and your feminine energies there waiting to celebrate with you. This is also the twin flame card, so that can mean something to you there, but I don't feel twin flame at all, so I'm not going to talk anymore about it. You're just really balancing your energies here emotionally. And that's what wands are, the ones. Emotions. Okay, let's see what the secret card is. Yeah, look at that. The Hierophant. So there's that 5 and 1 one more time. And once this reflection comes in and this balance of feminine and masculine emotions, your fortunes, your inheritance here, guess what? The next step is the Hierophant, because you have these divine counterparts, the Empress and Empress inside of you, the 4 kings and the 4 queens, and you had to build them up and make sure that you could plant your third eye on top of this tower, right? To balance out with your sun and your moon, okay? Star, wait, left, right, star, sun, and moon. And that's how, in the really big world, if you omnisciently look from the space into Earth, if you were to able to see completely as if God would, look outside, looking into Earth, and then all of a sudden you can zoom in to the top of someone's head through their crown and see their third eye. That's how you're going to be able to be seen as your emotions, your ions, because God's going to be able to look down into this magnifying glass, this lens, and see, ooh, they're not doing so well. I need to help them. They're my daughter. They're my son. Devil, fuck off, you know, or fuck, they're so fucking fucked off. I don't even know you. You're a worker of iniquity. You know, that's what happens here. And it's right here on the inside now. He's gotten into you, opened up your third eye, and now you're like, okay, I'm ready to come home and I'm ready to do this. And guess what happens after you're in the 5s? The 6s come. And then the Lover's energy. You have this decision to make already. Are you going to love yourself or not? Are you going to love yourself or not? And love yourself the way that you always wanted to be loved. The love that you gave to everyone else, sweetheart. It is now time to give it to you. I almost want to cry. I feel like I'm going to cry because it just, I wish I could give you a hug, because it's like, you don't believe this. You don't believe that you are worthy of this. And you almost, out of all the cards that I have, this is what came out. This is your trial and tribulation. And this is what Jehovah is trying to tell you. Why? Why? Especially if you just found me. If you just clicked on this link. Why? You are not in control. You can be in control if you drive out Satan here. You know, this low vibrations, this thievery, this toxicness, this victim mentality, that's all been placed within your illusions because of the Satan's energy. And when we're able to divide it out, we're be able to get it out completely, because the power of love is more important. It'll always trump, and the book of Revelation tells us so. You know, you've allowed your heart space to be this den of robbers, and the devil can't do that unless he's allowed to come in and tie up the strong man. And therefore, when the strong man is tied up, he can therefore steal from his house. His house. You might be dealing with the Cancer here. You might be a Cancer, Leo cusp. You might have someone that's very close to you that's Cancer. You know, someone who's a soulmate for you, that's really been like your stable factor. You know, they could also just have Cancer in their chart. However, this is like your one person that's gotten you through everything, and it's like your one safe place. I'm downloading here. It's like your one safe place, because sometimes you don't feel like you could be safe with yourself, and it's really hard now because you've already kind of been waking up to the situation here of what's been bothering you, what's been, as you accept these truths, okay, so say you just climbed a mountain and you're at the very top, which is, you know, what this feeling is really, because you're going to get to the top and you're still going to have that anxiety of just, oh, okay, I'm done. Okay, it's not going to be toxic anxiety 2111. It's just going to be, okay, oh my God, I did it. I can't believe it. I'm feeling good anxiety now because I'm just overwhelmed. I'm just, oh my God, this is incredible. I did it. I finally did it. I finally conquered the tower, the loss, the danger, the grief, the obstacles standing in my way, Satan's energy within me, the devil inside of me that I have to trump, not the overall devil, because that ain't my problem. My problem is the one that I've allowed inside of me. The overall devil is God's problem. And if I have God inside of me fully, he will help me. Okay. This whole new balance, now that you're on top of this mountain, you're looking down at how far you just had to go up. And now this valley that's coming down to it, it's this breath of fresh air. And look at right here. Yeah, there's your 4 and 4 right there, because front and back, technically front and back, right? Wow. Yeah. Look at, there's the world. It's all ready for you, sweetheart. It really is, Leo, and you just have to take it. Do you want to get better or not? 2211. Okay, do you want that love? If you want it on the outside, if you want a husband, if you want a wife, if you want this 2222, this balance 4 and 4 is 8 Emperor and Empress energy on the outside. If you want a divine counterpart on the outside, you have to come home to yourself so you can have it on the inside. You have to even come home to yourself and have it on the inside, even if you don't want that on the outside. And that's okay too. But you should always want to make an investment inside of yourself. Okay. That is the best investment that you could ever make, because now you're determining your spiritual consequences at the end of this all, which will eventually come for you, regardless if it's by way of rapture or just death itself, physically. Okay, let's see what else is there. He says one more card. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles here. That would make sense because we have 7 here already, plus that 8. So there's that 4 of Pentacles now coming into control for you to reflect geometrically wise with your 4 here. Yeah. Oh, 4 here, 2311. Wow. Jehovah, is there any other messages that you'd like to get out? Chakra. Okay, let's see. You know, I try to keep these around 30 minutes. I appreciate you for being here. I love you. I respect you and your time, but I can't put time on time. So let's just see what he has chakra-wise. Chakra-wise here, Jehovah, for Leo. So chakras are these beautiful energy sources inside of us that have been emotional shockers until we've healed. And now there are chakras because they were so overactive. That's what causes physical ailments. That's what causes imbalances hormonally. That's what causes this overaccess of elements in our body could lead to just overactive acne, you know, lack of periods, gain of periods, weight gain that you can never get off. You know, it's kind of just, yeah, when your chakras are opened and you're able to align and everything's also aligning for you on the outside, everything that you wanted for yourself in this physical reflection of this mirror in the 3D will happen for you on the inside. If you're shedding emotional weight on the inside, you will also shed physical weight on the outside. Okay. And it happened for me. It happens for a lot of people. You know, when we are able to be in tune with ourselves, we're no longer going to allow ourselves to have something. Yeah, look at that. He just... He's talking about don't encourage. Yeah. Don't think your body is perfect the way that it is, sweetheart. But there's some of you that are having a really, really hard time with accepting your bodies. You know, and I get it. Oh gosh. Yeah, and Leo, I get it. You're having a hard time accepting the truth that this is not who you want to be. And your reputation, you've been trying to hold up for so long, but sweetheart, it's not going to save you. That's not who you are. God's telling you who you are on the inside. Your inner child is speaking out and saying, hey, we need to come home because this is not who you are. And since we were talking about physical weight here, there's Leos here who are just having a very, very hard time with feeling overweight. Okay, you are beautiful. Weight should never be judged upon. Nothing should ever be judged upon. However, this judgment is coming from yourself here, and you are beautiful the way that you are, no matter what size you wear, no matter what color your hair is, no matter what has happened. If you've been in an accident, if you have deformed skin, if you have scars from acne, you are beautiful the way that you are. Okay, what I want for you is to realize that what's showing out for me on the outside is because it's on the inside too, energetically, emotionally. I need to clear out the toxicness, the toxic obesity of excess ions in my illusions that have made me fatter on the inside. So now I'm fatter on the outside. When I went through my spiritual awakening, I lost 45 pounds. I'm rounding up a little bit. It was like 43 something, but I lost 43 pounds. And my whole entire life, I had been obese. Considered it, you know. I suffered from PCOS. I had horrible weight gaining and weight loss incapacities of not being able to, or all of a sudden I'd lose 20 pounds and then 3 weeks later I was 60 pounds up, and it was just like, what the hell was going on? And not really 60 pounds, that's a huge jump, but you know what I mean? It's devastating to you. So this is also another reason why you have all this anxiety, is because shit's changing on the inside when you're focusing on the outside. Yeah, you're focusing on the outside. You're focusing on the outside, sweetheart, and it's like you're not feeling good enough, and you're amazing. You are fierce. You are royal, 2711 there. You need to understand that what you want for your life, you're the only one who's stopping it. And those are self-harm behaviors. Those are self-limiting behaviors within your third eye, your intuition. And there's no expansion. There's no expansion for you, which is also another throat card. And the truth, you just have to say the truth. And sweetheart, the truth is all right here. This is swords, words that hurt. So we lie because we're stuck in our emotions about it. Our wands are wands. Okay. I want you to take your little magical wand with your sword and take it out of the stone, click them together to get this balance, and then move on forwardly so you can have this beautiful star inside of you radiate out of you. And how you're going to look on the outside anymore will not matter, because you will be changing. You will change. Okay. You will change you'll have a change of heart. So your perception will change in your heart space. Therefore it will change in your brain, your spiritual state of mind versus your flesh, your stomach, your flesh state of mind. And then the weight issue that you are having an issue with still, it'll start to fall off, because when you shed this, like I said, if you shed this internal cocoon, if you're shedding from the inside, like if you're peeling, okay. So if we cut an onion in half, donkey, people are like onions. Gosh, donkey, honky wonky donkey. If you cut an onion, and you only want the first 4-5 layers in the onion. You want the really good shit, because the outside got a little battered up between the peel, between the outer shell. The one side has a bit of a bruise and it's open a little bit, but it was the only onion left at the grocery store and you really needed it. You were so tired. You didn't want to go to another store. You couldn't live without the onion, because the onion is one of the staple things you really needed. And so you're cutting this onion open and you're taking it for face value. But when you see on the inside, you're like, oh, I can just use the 4 or 5 pieces to this. The feminine and the masculine energies all in one. I'll just deduct the 2-3 layers on the outside that I don't have to deal with, because they're kind of rotting. They're kind of toxic. It's probably not good for me to eat those pieces. So let's just put them in the compost bin. Well, how are you not like an onion? Yeah. What's good on the inside will be good on the outside. Okay. Even if you're an onion, if you go to the grocery store and there's 5 onions left and 1 onion is perfect, when the 4 look like they're toxic on the outside, which one are you going to choose? It's still a damn good onion, even if it's an onion and it smells like an onion and it tastes like an onion. It's still an onion. Okay. You have a Leo here. Stubborn energy. You're, yeah, I was just going to say one of you guys is irritated with me right now because I was starting to feel it as the insecurity card came out. So thank you, Jehovah, for having my back. First off, don't be irritated with me when you fucking got yourself here. Okay. Second off, sweetheart, you are insecure because the devil's always around you because you are letting it. Okay. You are allowing yourself to continue on, to continue these self-harm behaviors of telling yourself, entertaining of evil thoughts, these negative thoughts. That's a sin. You have now begun to over-emotionally eat. That is a sin. You have also now begun to believe that you are unworthy. That is a sin. You have also begun to believe that you are not worthy for someone else. Well, that is a sin. Do you understand how this is going? These layers of sins that you don't even realize that you're doing because the devil's around you haunting your ass. But look at you. Look at you. You know your heart is valuable because you're sitting here protecting it. Jehovah's there with that cross saying, I got you. Just let me in. Just let me in a little bit. And what happens when you let God in? He can't fuse you with the devil's energy. He has to fuse you with his own. He's going to remove it all for you, which he did for me. I reflected back on the channel. Each time it has happened, you'll have to go back and look. However, this insecurity will now come out of you and you will have security, which is right here. Thank you, Jehovah, for having my back. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger because you don't want to accept the truth. And that's exactly why you're here. So it's a little bit of tough love today, but I love you so much. And I'm going to be that friend to tell you the truth. Okay. I love you and I don't want you to sit like this anymore. These are not positive cards to have with. So I'm telling you right now, your chakras are not positively putting out energy for you. And it's made you really sick in multiple ways than one. It's made you sick mentally, it's made you sick emotionally, and now it's made you sick physically. So now you have 3 self-harm avenues to constantly fuel this negative energy every single day. Okay. And then we won't even talk about finances because I'm sure that's also been a complete stress because that's right here as well. Okay. It's right here as well. Yeah, look at that. The sun, you are going to have a victory though, Leo. You are right here. I want you to believe in yourself. And I hope that you do. I'm here for you. Drop a comment below. I will make time for you. I will make time for you. I want you to understand how valuable you are. Okay, this is the happiest, most positive card of the deck. And Jehovah's telling you there's a victory here. You are his child. He's coming in with his shields, his armor to protect you as you ride on his white horse. And as you grow within him, this legal system of energy inside of you. Okay, I'm quite overwhelmed because this is the beautiful card to come out. Leo, this is you right here. 3311 there. You're going from 3D earthly matters to 5D spiritual victory. And that is beautiful. And this is what I want for you. So let me know how I can help you get yourself closer to yourself. Okay, let me know how I can help you. 3333, good things are coming. You are absolutely protected. I want you to understand that all of this mental strife that's here for you is because you've allowed it. You need to come home to yourself. You need to apologize and say, I'm so sorry I put us through that. I am so sorry. I didn't know what I was doing. Romans 7, I was a slave to sin because I let the devil in. And I didn't know that. I thought that was love. I didn't have any control because my parents were abusive. I don't have any control because my family's toxic. I don't have any control because my ex cheated on me and I'm still so brokenhearted over it. I don't have any control because I don't have any control. I don't have any control because I don't have any control. How are you going to get control? I can't do it for you. I can only encourage you. But I hope that you sit here. I hope you accept the fact that you need to heal. Take it up with the big doctor upstairs. He's our overall physician, and he will cure you. He will help heal you. That's what he's here for, to help recover you. Okay, let's see. Let's see this. Yes, look at this. And you've got another throat card right there, impatience, okay? This could be another part of this lack of control where he's not letting anything move forward for you because your ego's in a rush. And that's a 3D matter as well. You kind of have to just shift your viewpoint a little bit. Say, okay, I'm too focused on the shit on the outside, and I need to be focused on the shit on the inside before the inside could really happen on the outside for me. Okay, look at these stairs are not going to continue until Jehovah's like, nope, get your ego and sit it fucking down. Okay, because here it is right here. You have to have this, whoa, yep, here it is. Just, so you have this whole new renewal within you, and look at it. No matter how far away he is from you, he's still there in that picture. He's still there in your bubble. Okay, no matter if it's day or night, rain or shine, summer or winter or fall, you have it. And I don't know if y'all can see this. It's very, very tiny. Maybe if I put it towards the light. But there's a rainbow of chakras inside there in her chest. And that's Jesus there. It's just the overall helio spectrum to keep us together of this rainbow. Okay, God's work is on the outside and Jesus's work is on the inside. Okay, Jesus is here to help you. Don't be afraid. You walked away from them. You had the falling out with God when God is so saying, you're my child and I just want you to come home. I don't care if you're past curfew. I just want you safe. I want you healthy. I want you healed. I want you recovered. Okay. Yeah. Self-worth there. All that self-worth will come into play, and we had 10 pentacles, so it's there for you. Okay, Leo. He's saying scripture, and I know this is way over 30, but like I said, I have to obey. I'm just going to shuffle a couple, he says. Oh. And, oh, pick. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. I'm going to shuffle one more time. I'm going to keep that card because it flew out with that same energy of releasing. But what he wants me to do is I'm just going to, Jehovah, you just pick in my hand. 3 total. Okay, 3 total. Yep, that one. And that one. So, you guys, that deck is my own homemade Eat the Word deck. And Jehovah and I have sat down for hours in the Bible, and he has just darted my eyes and told me which scripture to write down. I do so. All of Psalm 119 is in here, which leads back to all the high arcana and tarot, and I'm so passionate about it. And I think I already might have said it with that death card coming out, but it's in my deck. So Psalm 119, all those Hebraic alphabet letters, they also represent this tarot. And we have a Psalm 119, and I'm going to show it to you first. It goes back in Hebrew to the Resh, which is the face, the front. It's also the boss, the head of a department or a company, the chief. A father is here, a grandfather is here. Just the overall presence of authority. You want to know what it goes back to in tarot? The sun. Leo, you are here, and you have even been brought out in my Psalm 119 cards. That is completely incredible. The boss, the head, the chief, the Resh. Jehovah here, Jehovah's sunlight, okay? This goes back to the sun, okay? Yeah, it's here. This legal energetic system inside of you, through your intuition, through your solar plexus chakra, will be woken up, and you'll be able to understand what I'm talking about, okay? The moon is the back of the head, the emotions, the negative side that we don't feel, the positive, the front and the back. So all you're focusing on right now is the front and how you're appearing in the mirror. But you're not focusing on what's behind you and what you really need to take care of. So this appearance is the truth, because you're perceiving yourself differently to everyone else, including yourself. Okay. Look upon my suffering and deliver me, for I have not forgotten your law. Defend my cause and redeem me. Preserve my life according to your laws, because many are the foes that persecute me, but I have not turned from your statutes. I look on the faithless with loathing, for they do not obey your words. See how I love your precepts. Preserve my life, O Lord. According to your love, all your words are true. All your righteous laws are eternal. Yes, look at your fire sign, this eternal flame that's starting to create inside of you massively that will never ever stop now, because it's life. You have now gained life, which is right here. Back of that card, Acts 18:9 in red. Do not be afraid. Keep on speaking and do not be silent, for I am with you. Yes, he will guide you. Don't stop talking to him. He will give you the way to go. And no one is going to attack and harm you because I have many people in this city. He has so many angels within inside of you and your kingdoms to protect you from the inside out. And I already told you that. And look at this. That's 9 and 9 there. Okay. Wow. 9 and 9. So, yeah. Yeah, he really wants you to go within and kind of, so 9 is Hermit Mode, which comes after the Strength, which we've already been channeling. But Hermit Mode is kind of just this powerful manifester from the inside while you're being guided. You're really going in, trying to figure out what's the best way to go, and he will tell you. Speak to him, and he'll be there for you. So that first card that came out that had that huge release was Matthew 11:30. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. It's light, man. How heavy do you think the Satan's burden is right now? Yeah, well, I've already showed it to you. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see. If we were to put all of these cards together, not the sun though, because actually we do, because God also has the devil as well inside of him, huh? Because that's our devil that we have to overact. However, how heavy do you think those elements are? When Jehovah's just telling you, my burden's light. Look at how much shit you've put yourself through. Psalm 37:4. Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart. Yes, he will give you true love within and true love without, and he will love you the way you've always wanted to be loved. Matthew 21:43 in red. Therefore, I tell you that the kingdom of God will be taken away from you and given to people who will produce its fruit. You want to get better or not, because your chances are running out here, man, in the sense of, you know, it's not like your chances are running out. He's just telling you it's not good. Your health is not good, and we already know this. And do you want to allow yourself to continue to refuse with the devil over and over and over and just take you down and kill you off? Or do you want to reconstruct yourself and regrow and produce fruit for a harvest that you can present to Jehovah? He who falls on this stone will be broken to pieces, but he on whom it falls will be crushed. Okay, this stone on you, it's going to fall and it's going to be crushed off. What do you think this stone is? This hardened heart, this rebellious house, this illusion, these over-toxic elements that have formed for so long that have got you from not going anywhere at all. Okay, it's time to break open your heart space, break free from all of these holds, these cords of negativity that are intoxicating you negatively. Our last card here, Psalm 107:43. Whoever is wise, let him heed these things and consider the great love of the Lord. Yes, thank you, Father. Hallelujah. Let's listen. Let's open our ears, open our eyes, open our minds, open our souls. You know, speak no evil, hear no evil, see no evil. We have to speak the truth, hear the truth, and see the truth. And we have to use our discernment within our intuition to be able to understand that. I cannot believe he brought that card out for you, Leo. You cannot tell me that you aren't guided. When are you going to start accepting it? He loves you. And I love you. I just want you to love yourself. Woundsintolight.